So if you want to know just how quickly a dive can turn deadly, I'm going to show you because for me, it literally happened in an instant. So I'm surfacing from a routine dive, right? And I notice what I think is a tiny piece of plastic, literally around half an inch, about 1.5 centimeters, and it's floating just below the surface. But what I think is this tiny little piece of plastic is actually the extremely deadly Irukandji jellyfish, a deceptively transparent creature so tiny it can fit inside a vial. The super scary thing about this species of box jellyfish is that you will not feel the sting and the reaction is delayed, sometimes even up to a few hours. So after climbing back on the dive boat and entirely unaware of what's to come, I grab a cold beer from the cooler and begin to relax. But after about 20 minutes, my blood pressure spikes, nausea sets in, and I'm literally bent over with excruciating pain and muscle cramps. Now, the dive master at this point can tell that I'm not well, and after asking me a few questions, none of which I'm able to coherently answer, he rushes me back to shore, radioing EMS along the way. Now, I don't really remember much of what happens next, other than the fading blur of being wheeled into a room, followed by murmured voices around me. But thanks to the medical staff, who were well trained on the idiosyncrasies of Irukandji syndrome, I wasn't down too long. But the right side of my head did remain pretty swollen for a bit, so much so that I could barely open my right eye. So I never saw it and I never felt it, and the only reason I know that I was stung and that I was stung on the forehead is because of this tiny red dot right at the hairline that medical staff noted during the physical exam. So here's my question. After all of this, how long would it take you to go back in the water?